Hey guys! So we're trying something new this week. We're going to do YouTube videos starting now. I think it'll be a little bit easier for you guys to stay up to date on the new Tip Tuesdays that I do and things like that if I do it in a video as opposed to doing a live stream. I can include links a little bit easier too. So I'm going to do them this way from now on. And for anybody who's watching me on YouTube, if you are not already a member of our group, come on and join. There's a link in our description as well as a link in this video. We do all of our LuLaRoe sales in our VIP group, as well as like live sales and styling. We have a blog, all this cool stuff. So come hang out with us because I promise we're really cool. So today I wanted to talk about layering your layers. So we just got back from LuLaRoe convention, which was super awesome. And one of the major trends that I saw there were consultants that were layering their layers. They were wearing joys with Lindsay's and joys with Sarah's and with Monroe's and all kinds of crazy stuff, right? It's kind of genius, actually. It gives a lot more visual interest to the outfit and you get more wear out of your individual pieces. So I am showing an example today. So I have on a leopard print joy. This is a size extra small leopard print joy. It's a knit. I'm wearing it with a Jill and a really cute t-shirt I got at the supply store. But the cool part about the leopard print joy is that it's a little bit of some print on print mixing with this joy with the Jill, because the plaid and the leopard, they're both pattern mixing neutrals, but they work really well together since they're both neutrals. And then I have some black to anchor it down with some metallic accents. And I threw a purple Sarah on over the top because I thought the pop of color against the red was really nice. And the leopard print really just gives me some extra visual interest. It doesn't feel very heavy. I don't feel like I'm wearing 1,000 layers. But it looks really cute and it adds some visual interest to my outfit. So I wanted to show you guys kind of the thought process and how you would go about layering your layers to be most successful. So I have a sample outfit on my mannequin, and then I have some individual outfits I've set up on hangers that I'll show you, since it's not so much about styling the pieces as pairing the pieces, and I'll explain why I paired up the pieces that I did. If you want to be able to check out some of the pieces that I pulled, I will have them on the mannequin. I'll be dropping some pictures in our VIP group. So if you're not a member, go join, because I'll drop pictures of it on the mannequin if you want to kind of get that idea of what it looks like on a body, right? Okay, so let's get started. So I explained how this one works. It's that I'm doing print on print pattern mixing with 2 print neutrals and then adding a pop of color that helps to tone down the leopard print of the joy a little bit, right? Okay, so in this outfit sample, I have a small Julia, I have a small Joy, and I have a medium Sarah. What I've done here is that I pulled the colors from the Julia and accented them with the 2 layering pieces that I selected. So I have this really gorgeous Aztec-y printed Julia with these long lines, super slimming, super beautiful, really fun and easy to wear for spring and summer with its bright colors, but it has this darker red base so you can easily kind of deepen it up and let it be a little bit richer for fall and winter. I have paired it with this lace joy. It's a floral printed lace joy. I think that florals and Aztecs actually look really great together. They're a really neat contrast. So we have a little bit of pattern mixing, but it's a very subtle pattern mix because it's really just the lace texture. That's one of the other major trends I saw, was people mixing with their textures. They would have some lace pieces or some glitzy pieces mixed with some more standard matte textures or knit textures. Really playing around with that texture idea, it adds some interest to the outfit. So here I placed this Mint Joy first next to the Julia, and then I've also added on top a turquoise ribbed Sarah. So what it's doing is it's mimicking these 2 colors found in the center line. It's almost the exact same color as those. It's mimicking it, but it gives this really pretty kind of pop of blue. It brightens it up a bit and adds a little bit of fun. You could also flip this. You could wear the Joy over the Sarah. That's really cute to do too, especially as we get into fall and winter. This is a great way to winterize your joys, so you're not stuck just wearing them in the spring and summer. Layer them with a Sarah, add a Lindsay. It helps you to get a little bit more wear out of those pieces, right? Because they're an investment. So some of the other options that I have, whoop, my hanger's stuck, is I paired, so here's another example. We have one of those 2-toned Julias. This one's a 2X. It's that soft cottony knit material. And then I paired it with this gray slub knit joy, a solid gray, and then on top I've pattern mixed it with this geometric print that has some of the same colors as that Julia. So it contrasts really nicely as a pattern mix, but I could see some people being it's a little too busy for some, which is why I added this gray joy. That little stripe of just a solid color helps to break things up a bit and make it seem a little less busy, right? So then another option, because I pulled a few examples just so you guys could really get some feels for this. So this is a solid, it's like a gray micro stripe, a super dark gray. Whoops, I have a string. Wah, wah. A super dark gray micro stripe. Carly, this is a Carly, and it's a 2X Carly. I paired it up with this ITY fabric, which is the slinky material. It's called ITY. It's a geometric and a dark green with black. And then to balance it out, I added this heather gray, almost a green toned gray, Sarah. The Lindsay and the Sarah's an extra large, the Lindsay's a large. But part of the fun of this one is that you have that bright green that kind of pops against the darker gray and the gray green, right? So it lets your Lindsay be that kind of layer that makes it pop. So if you don't want a pattern mix, you don't need to pattern mix. You could do a lot of options here. This next one is this beautiful, beautiful Nicole in a large. This is the Liverpool fabric, but it's embossed. It's like the embossed Liverpool. It's really cool. I paired it with this neutral medium lace Joy. The medium lace ones will fit on a large. They're really, really stretchy. A lot of the lace joys are very, very stretchy. And then I paired it also with a super stretchy knit Sarah in a small. This one has a green and cream stripe. So you do get some pattern mixing, but these two, the Joy and the Nicole together, don't really read as pattern mixing because they're more like a neutral together. They're very complementary. But then you have this Sarah on top to add a little bit of some pattern mixing, but like kind of pattern mixing beginners, right? And then what else did I do? I have this extra large Amelia. This is like a cobalt blue XL Amelia. And then I paired it. This was an interesting one. We have some Joys layered on Joys. So first, I have this red lace Joy. This is just solid red lace Joy. You could wear this by itself. It's super pretty. But I layered it with a patterned rose skin Joy that has kind of a faded orangey red and a faded cobalt blue. But they're both faded. But I think that that's part of what makes this work, is you have the brighter colors, but then you have the same tone, or same colors, just in a different tone, mimicked on top. It adds a little bit of fun. And if you don't feel like wearing that long sleeve layer, you can layer your Joys. I have another example of layering your Joys. This one's about texture as well. That's part of what makes this work. We have a solid gray quilted Nicole that I've paired with, that's an extra large, with two large Joys. This one is a knitted large Joy in a pink. And then I added a print on top that's a pink and blue floral with little white flowers. But it's playing with textures, but keeping it really simple. I really like this one. I think, again, you get that fun mix of patterns without being too over the top. I have just a couple more to share with you guys. So then I have this large color blocked Nicole, and I paired it with a medium Joy that has these printed flowers. Now the flowers have teal in them. They don't have the same blue as the dress, but they work because they're in a similar tone as the dress, and so it contrasts really nicely. And then I topped it with this brown and black slub knit Sarah in a medium, because I thought that kind of, again, you bring in some of the tones of the flowers, but you have that black background. It kind of tones it down, but still makes it really classy. I like this one too, and again, it plays with textures, because that Joy is a rose skin. And then my last two, these are my last two outfits for you guys to share, is this small Julia, which is striped, and it has the bib style design with the alternating stripe pattern. And this Joy that's like a waffle texture, it's a waffle knit texture, kind of like thermal underwear, that I've paired that's the same color as these stripes on top. Now, the interesting one with this is I paired it with a purple Lindsay. So the Lindsay is not actually the same color as anything featured in the Julia, but because I've broken it up with this peach, solid peach toned Joy, it works really well because it mimics the colors without being an exact match to the colors. And you also get some print on print pattern mixing happening here. These are all smalls. And then the last one is this guy, which has an extra small Sarah, a small Joy, and then an extra small Nicole. It's again a color block Nicole. It has a heathered gray top with a black bottom. And I put a really fun rose skin Joy with it that's a bright pop of color, but pulls in that black from the skirt, so it works really well. And the heather gray acts as a neutral. And then the kind of minty green, but like an aqua, or not aqua, like minty green, but like almost turquoise, print in the Joy contrasts really nicely with this yellow Sarah the colors look phenomenal together, and it really works. So that's all I have to share with you guys. Just a bunch of different combinations. My biggest encouragement is just play with your clothes, have fun with it, right? That's kind of the fun of LuLaRoe, is that you get to play with your clothes, you get to experiment with different things. So head on over to our Facebook group if you're not already in there. I'm going to be posting a challenge later today that includes a giveaway. So if you are watching this today, come on over to the Facebook group. I want you guys to try your hand at layering your layers. So I'm going to encourage you to wear 2 layering pieces together and post a picture, and you'll be entered to win something really cool. So come on over to our Facebook group. The link is in the description of this video, as well as in our group description for this account if you want to check there too. We will have a really fun giveaway. Plus, look for a blog post coming later this week on our blog at spiderandcricket.com, and you will find some cool combinations also featured on the mannequin if you're more of kind of a mannequin visualizer. It was great seeing you guys. Thank you. Bye.